If the guy ain't defending himself, standing up for himself, fighting, I'm not going to help him. They could have just, we're coming in there anyway, you know? And I would have had to deal with them on my own, you know? Because apparently I ain't going to be depending on my celly.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
I had this celly when I first got to South Central Correctional Center. I went to the hole for fighting. Again, I get out and they put me in a cell with this guy. I did not know who this guy was. I know he was a little weird. And these two guys come up to me and they say, "Hey, Harv, your celly's a rat. He's a snitch." I said, he ratted on his partner, his crime partner? Because to me, a rat is somebody who rats on the crime partner. They said, "No, he's a snitch in here, man. You know, he snitched on people." And I said, "Well, what's going on?" And they said, "Well, you know, people taking his canteen." I come and find out later it was them. He's telling on them. You know, he's going out there and saying that his canteen has been taken and stuff. I said, "Well, I can't live with somebody like that. You know, I always wanted a celly that I knew could hold down. If I wasn't there, they could hold down the fort. They ain't gonna let nobody come in there. And same with me. Nobody's coming in there, you know, while he's gone. And if we're both in there, you're definitely not coming in." Well, they say, so they tell me, "You need to kick him out, man. But we don't want him to go to the hole because we're the ones." We're the ones taking his stuff. I said, "Hey, man, don't be coming in there and taking his stuff, man. That's disrespecting me. I really don't care about him. If he's letting that happen, I really don't care. But don't do it while I'm in there, while I'm his celly." They said, "All right." They said, "So we'll just get him when he's coming back from canteen." I said, "Well, whatever. Just don't come in the cell." Now, these guys, there's two of them. They could have just, we're coming in there anyway. And I would have had to deal with them on my own. Because apparently I ain't going to be depending on my celly. I did have other friends in the wing, though. And they come up and told me, "Hey, Harv, we'll watch your cell too while you're gone, you know." So that dude is, he's letting people take his stuff. So I go back in there and I tell him, I said, "Man, you letting people take your stuff, man?" He goes, "I'm not letting them. What can you do 2 against 1? Man, you fight. That's what you do. You don't just let people take your stuff. Win, lose, or draw, you fight." He said, No. I said, "Man, you gotta go, man." Usually the person who moved in with goes. But since this guy was a pushover, instead of me moving out, even though some of my friends would tell me, "Hey, man, we'll find you a place to move in." And I said, "No, I like this cell. I'm going to make him move. You guys move in. One of you guys move in." And one of them said, "Yeah, I bet." So anyway, I tell him, "Man, I found you a celly, man. This is what's going to happen. You're going to sign the remove pass and everything." He goes, well, let me see if I'm compatible with him." No, it doesn't matter if you are or not. You're moving. One of my workout partners was there and said, "Yeah, dude, you got to go, man. Oh, you're letting all this stuff happen to you. You got to go." So he agreed to it. As I said in other videos, when you fill out these remove passes, it takes a while. It may take 3 or 4 days. It may take a week or more. And he did not like it. He said we was bullying him. "You're bullying me like everybody else does." Well, shut up. But in the meantime, it was canteen day. Coming back from canteen, I guess they got him. He comes back. He's mad. He's stomping around the cell and everything. And I already knew what happened, but I said, "Man, what's wrong with you?" "Man, I got to go see the caseworker." Well, what he did is he went out there and told him. Next thing you know, he had people coming in, COs coming in, and not just 1 or 2 of them, 4 or 5 of them. And they were searching cells. But 2 of them went straight to those 2 guys. And they had already had, I guess, put the bag in somebody else's cell. You know, but they eventually found it. They had trouble proving it. They figured most of the stuff in the cell was that guy's because they found his canteen bag in there. They gave us these canteen bags. It had cell numbers on it. It had a little tag sticking out from it. It had cell numbers on it. You take the canteen bag and they fill it up and then you come back. They locked those 2 guys up. Actually, they locked like 3 or 4 guys up. Oh, man. I was wanting to beat his ass. Just to put it out there, I'm not condoning people getting their canteen taken. That is some messed up stuff. But at the same time, if the guy ain't defending himself, standing up for himself, fighting, I'm not going to help him. You know, if he would have stood up for himself, I would have helped him. And probably would have got some of my friends to help too. But no. He just lets it happen and then goes out there and tells the guards. So I have no respect for him. He did that to himself. My workout partners and other people hung around with him. "Man, don't do nothing to him, man. He'll just tell on you and we won't get this move done." You know, I can't tell you how hard it was. It seemed like an eternity before he moved. He got moved. And they moved one of my friends in there, which it was one of those situations where we got along great out in the yard, but it took us a while to adjust to one another inside the cell, man. He had his little things that I didn't like. I probably had my little things he didn't like. You know, there's a couple times we argued, but at least it's better than being in the cell with that guy. Anyway, I thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.